Welcome back to my channel. It's AMBERSHARNIECE, and for most of you, today's the day that you all have been waiting for. It is the start of the 31-day keto diet challenge, and let's go ahead and get into this thing. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, let me tell you about what this video is all about, okay? Almost a year ago today, I was struggling to lose weight just like you. At that point, I had tried countless diets, quick fixes, all these things to see if I could lose weight, and was successful with every single one of them, okay? So I decided to find something that I could do to lose weight once and for all and stop all this yo-yo dieting and this and that and back and forth. I wanted to pretty much get it over with for good, okay? I was tired of the weight, tired of the extra pounds, all this and all that. Girl, I was tired. It was time to go.
I'm also tired.
So that's when I found, well, when I rediscovered the keto diet. I'd heard about the keto diet prior to a year ago today, but I was just like, I was a little scared of that diet because I kept hearing about this whole thing about you getting sick during the diet, and I didn't want that to be me, so I always just thought maybe I'll try something else. But I got to the point where I was like, well, none of this other stuff is working, so let me try this keto diet and see what it's all about. So since I had heard before about, you know, the things that could happen to you during the keto diet, I decided that the best thing for me to do would be to research this diet as thoroughly as I can to find out as much information as I can before putting myself in the predicament to possibly have something happen to me. Basically, you don't know anything until you research it on your own and get your own information about it. So that's pretty much what I had to do. So after watching countless videos, reading numerous blogs, a lot of research, a lot of WebMD and all this other stuff, I curated what I call like my little plan that I was like, if I follow this plan, let me see how much weight I can lose by myself in this keto diet, and if it will work. And since I'm here today sharing this 31-day keto diet challenge for the second time on my channel, that lets you guys know that those things that I came up with or, you know, research and saw worked for other people, I picked things out of different places to use, actually worked. I ended up losing 20 pounds in 31 days. This is my anniversary, well, almost my anniversary year of, you know, being down in the pounds, honey. I initially started my keto journey on July 1st of last year, and by the 3rd, I think, because when I weighed myself in August, I was down 20 pounds. It was a little over 20 pounds, but I just say 20. But you guys, y'all, it worked. So in May, that's when I created this challenge, and pretty much what it is a group of people trying to lose weight on the keto diet with steps and tips and tricks from me. You have 31 days to lose as much weight as you possibly can. So pretty much the way this competition works is you put money into the pot. At the end of the challenge, the winner takes all in the pot. So my winner, like I said, walked away with $150 in cash, and she also lost 26 pounds in the keto diet challenge. I believe my winner said that she received the most benefit of weight loss during, I think, phase 3 of the challenge. And when we get further along down the line, I'll be able to tell you guys what phases are which and all this good stuff. But I believe the bulk of her weight came down out of phase 3 or phase 4, one of them. And I was so super duper proud of her, you guys. Like, I was ecstatic. But me being able to help somebody along the way get comfortable in their own skin was like a whole nother level of, you know, giving back and helping for me. So I was super excited about that for her, and I'm just glad that she's able to, you know, at least take the steps towards the, you know, the process or the person or the body that she wants to have or the person that she wants to be. So that was pretty cool for me. As a whole for that challenge, we lost 92 whole pounds, and I'm so proud of those girls. I really hope that you guys are sticking to those guns, my May challengers. Y'all were the first set, and I want y'all to, you know, strive, okay? But they lost a total of 92 pounds altogether, this group, and that averaged about 11 pounds per person. So now that I've given you guys that backstory about myself and about the first 31-day keto challenge, let me go ahead and tell you about the actual diet. So this information is for everyone who is participating in the keto diet challenge. Those of you who are not, you can, you know, listen to this stuff too. It will definitely help you, but these are for my keto goers. I'm going to go ahead and give you all the information that you guys need to know that we're going to be doing week by week. So there are 4 phases of the keto diet challenge. Phase 1 starts today. I hope you're prepared because we're about to kick this thing off full-fledged, okay? Phase 1 of the keto diet will start today, July 1st, and it will end on the 14th of July. That is 2 whole weeks of phase 1 of the keto diet challenge, okay? Phase 1 consists of 3 components and 1 experience. So there's 3 things that I need you to be doing in this phase 1 of the keto diet. And by doing these 3 things, you will gain 1 experience. Component 1 is to drink plenty of water. And if you guys are trying to figure out why I'm looking down, because your girl can't remember nothing, so she had to write these down. Anyhow, so component 1 is to drink plenty of water. Guys, it's super duper important to drink water, and that's not with this keto diet, that's with any type of dieting that you're doing, any exercise that you're doing. And this is water is just vital for daily life, healthy living. So you need to be drinking water. Okay? And this challenge, not only is water good for you to consume and all that good stuff, but water is also used as a major key to flush out your system. With all the proteins and fats that you're intaking, you still need to cleanse out your system as best as you can, and water will definitely help do that as well. How much water should you drink per day? In my opinion, you need to be drinking as much water as you can breathe. I'm just kidding, but you need to drink a lot of water. So my philosophy for drinking a lot of water, I did try to simplify this in the best way that I could. What I would suggest that you do is you take your actual body weight, multiply it times 2/3, and that's the amount of water that you should be drinking in ounces each day. Do my weight. Let's say 174 times 2/3, and of course I'm using my calculator right here, so I can't put 2/3 in that. So let's do the decimals for 2/3. It should be 0.666 or something like that. I think that's right, girl. I don't know no math, so don't hold me to it. But according to my calculations, I should be drinking about 100 and let's round it up, 16 ounces of water a day. So I know that sounds like a whole bunch of water for the day, but luckily I have these water bottles. So if you have not purchased one of these water bottles on the website, they are available for purchase. Now, basically it gives you time frames of when you should drink, or what time to drink how much water. However, with this one, this is only 73 ounces of water. So it just basically, I would say drink 1 of these and a half, because if you drink 2 of these, you'll be drinking 146 ounces of water. So I would say drink 1 full jug of this a day, and then drink about a half or about a quarter, or how much, or whatever. And that should give me about my 116. Now for some people it's going to be different. If you weigh more than 174, you weigh 190 something, you may need to drink 2 of these. If you weigh less, then you probably just need to drink 1 of these. So it just depends on where you are with your weight. But these are definitely a good aid for that. I do have them on the website right now, so you better get them before they get sold out, because for some reason they've been selling out really quickly. Okay, so component number 2 of the keto diet challenge is you need to meal prep. You need to meal prep. One more time. You need to meal prep. There's pretty much no other way around this. So basically, I just want to let you guys know that I have provided you with a list of foods that you can and cannot eat on the keto diet challenge. And that's not saying that everything in its entirety, but it's a good bit amount of information in that brochure that I sent you guys originally when you signed up for the keto diet challenge. And there was also about 8 weeks worth of meal prepping ideas. No, you absolutely do not have to abide by those meal prep weeks or those guides or anything like that, but you must you must adhere to those things that are on those lists of what you can and cannot eat. Also, you can go on Pinterest, you guys. Pinterest is like your best friend when it comes to keto. There's plenty of recipes and different things on there that you can find. But I would suggest that you meal prep your food each week. For one, this cuts down on costs from purchasing fast food all through the week. And then 2, it saves you time from going to go purchase that fast food or cook throughout the week. If you have your meals already prepped and all you have to do is go in the refrigerator and pull it out and eat it, then you're good to go. It's not going to be as much temptation for you to want to go, well, I don't have anything to eat, so I'm just going to grab this, eat a little bit of this here, eat a little bit of that there, and those things are not keto friendly, and that's going to, boom, kick you right out of the challenge just that fast. I'll give you an example of my meal preps. Last week I had what I had bacon, avocado, and eggs for my breakfast, and then I had broccoli and chicken for my lunch and for my dinner every single day. I also packed a little snack. I had some nuts in there, and that was my meal prep every single day that week. I did not have to stray from that. I drank my water. So pretty much keep your meal preps in line and try to abide by them. Also, for those of you who have not joined this challenge and you're wanting to do the keto diet, but not necessarily join the challenge, and you want to find some meal plans, like I told my challengers, I provided at least 8 weeks of meal prep ideas. It can also be made available to you, as well as the list of foods that you can and cannot eat. If you go down in the description box below, you will click on the website to go over to the meal prep plan. And it is $10 for purchase. So if you guys wanted to purchase that meal prepping plan and the do's and don'ts of what you eat on the keto diet, you can find them on AMBERSKetoChallenge.com, or it'll be listed down in the description box below. Also, in regard to meal prepping, I want to touch bases with what we call macros. This is really, really important, but I don't want you to overthink it, because once you start overthinking it, you put yourself into a place where you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and it's easier for you to slip up. Well, I told you that we want to keep our macros. That's our proteins, our fats, and our carbs, okay? I did the portion where I did not consume more than 20 grams of net carbs per day. So do not consume more than 20 grams of net carbs per day. What I would suggest that your macros be for the basic keto diet is 5% carbs, 25% proteins, and 70% fats. Now, each body is different. Each person is different. You may need to alter these. There are apps that you can go through and, you know, adjust and figure out how many that you should be eating. But to keep it really simple, keep it really basic, 5% carbs, 25% proteins, and 70% fats. And those are good fats, not like fats, okay? I'm trying to simplify this the best way that I can for you guys starting out. Once this challenge is over and you decide to continue doing the keto diet, at that point you can, you know, alter those macros. You can go in and alter the amount of carbs that you're doing. Not carbs, but calories that you're doing. But right now, we're going to keep this as simple as possible and not worry about the amount of calories that you're intaking. Just make sure that you're taking in enough. I'm not telling you guys not to eat food. Eat food, okay? When you're doing your meal preps, the best way that you can make sure that you're within the macros is to make sure that you're proportioning the food out right. So you look at how many things have carbs in it. Look at how many things have the, you know, the fats and the proteins. Make sure that you're not going overboard on any of them. Don't go overboard on carbs. Don't go overboard on proteins. Don't go overboard on fats. The reason why you don't want to do that, because too much of any of those can stall your weight loss in the keto diet challenge and can stall you from getting to your experience. I know component number 2 of meal prepping was a little bit much, so let me go over that again. So component number 2, you need to meal prep. You need to just look into your macros. Try to keep it down, 5%, 25%, 70%. And then you also need to make sure that you're eating you're eating under 20 grams of net carbs per day. Is that simple enough? I think so. Okay. Component number 3. This is one of the most important components that you can possibly think of when doing the keto diet challenge during phase 1. Yes, throughout the whole entire challenge, but phase 1 is very important. Do not cheat. I know y'all weren't expecting that. I'm sorry. I should have told you to turn down your volume. I apologize for that. But do not cheat. If you cheat right now, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating your experience. You're cheating your results. And you can't blame it on nobody but you. Not cheating during phase 1 of the diet is because you are going to miss the experience. And the experience is one of the most important parts of phase 1 of the keto diet challenge. The experience is going into ketosis. All right, so what is ketosis? Okay, this is the whole point of the keto diet challenge. Ketosis is the process that happens when your body doesn't have enough carbs to burn for energy. Okay, so with you not eating enough carbs or eating a lot of them, usually what happens is your body will go in there and burn all those carbs, you know, instead of burning actual fat. But this is what ketosis does. Instead, it burns fat and makes substances called ketones, which can be used for energy. And when your body burns fat, of course you lose weight, and that's the way the keto diet works. So instead of your body burning carbs, your body's burning fat. Hence why all the fat will be melting off of your body. And that is the keto diet. Can I get a hand clap of praise, please? Yes, that's what the keto diet does, and that's how it works. That brings us to the experience. Like I said, the ketosis is what you want to get your body into, but with the ketosis comes a little friend. Ketosis comes with a little brother or sister that your mom always tells you, if you go somewhere, you gotta take your little brother, your little sister. You gotta watch your little brother or sister. So anywhere you go, little brother or sister following right behind you, right? So that brings us to the experience that I want you to experience during the first phase, which is the first 2 weeks of the keto diet challenge, which is, dun dun dun, the keto flu. Y'all, the keto flu is something serious. Once she gets to you, she gets to you. And you might think you died, but you're not going to die. Just keep pushing and you're going to get through it. Pretty much with the keto flu, once your body goes into ketosis for the first time, you will catch what is called the keto flu. Most of you will get the keto flu during phase 1, like I said, of the keto diet, but do not freak out, guys. It is normal. Okay. However, like I want to say this, not all human beings are the same. All bodies are not the same. You just may not experience the keto flu during the first phase of the challenge. You may not experience it the second or to the third. But the way to make sure that you actually get to experience the keto flu, and yes, you want to experience the keto flu, the way to make sure that you're doing that is make sure that you're following component 1, component 2, and component 3. If you're following all those like you're doing it, you're going to get to that keto flu. I found some good stuff that I can just read off to you that makes it sound good, makes sense, and I don't have to, go crazy with it. So basically, the keto flu is a term used to describe flu-like symptoms associated with the beginning of a very low-carb ketogenic diet. These symptoms, which will feel similar to the flu, are caused by your body adapting to the new diet and consisting of very little carbohydrates. While some people may transition to the keto diet without any side effects, I don't know that many that do, others will experience one or more of the following symptoms. So this is it. Alright, this is the catch. When people want to know what's the catch to the keto diet, this is the catch. But it's only temporary. Very temporary, okay? Here are the symptoms. You may experience nausea, vomiting, constipation, diarrhea, headache, irritability, weakness, muscle cramps, dizziness, poor concentration, stomach pain, muscle soreness, difficulty sleeping, and sugar cravings. Yes, it is possible to experience all those things during the keto flu. They don't sound fun, because they're not. Usually the symptoms last about a week, and most people can experience them for a shorter or longer period of time. So it just depends. I personally, when I experience the keto flu, each time that I do, I only get it for maybe a day. And usually that consists of like headaches or me feeling like lethargic, like I'm not really here, like it says, like lack of concentration, stuff like that. But it doesn't last very, very long. And if you feel yourself going into like a really, really deep, like, oh, I don't feel right, like dizziness, finna fall out, faint, drink some electrolytes. Electrolytes is what you need. So like I said, make sure they're keto-friendly foods and make sure you get those electrolytes and you'll be good to go. So that's pretty much what you'll need to do to overcome the keto flu, okay? So I do want to let you guys know that your weight submissions will be due. The next time that you need to submit a picture of your weight to me will be on July the 13th before 12 p.m. midnight Central Standard Time. So make sure that you're sending in your weight pictures to me. On those pictures, I did try to change it up this time with the Keto Diet Challenge. You need to include an actual word in that picture. So you need to write on a piece of paper the word challenge, and then put that on the scale with your feet, so that I can make sure that everyone's being honest and everybody's being truthful. Failure to submit your pictures on time will result in your disqualification from the challenge, of course. And like I said, just write the word challenge on a piece of paper, put that piece of paper on the scale with you. I need to see your feet and your weight. You do not have to submit your body pictures until the end of the challenge. So don't worry about submitting those, and just send those over to AMBERSHARNIECE@gmail.com. I will get them and I will, compare them to each week. So that's pretty much what you need to do. You will receive a new email from me the Sunday before the actual video post. So my next video should be posted, I believe, on the 15th of July, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll put the right date over here. The next video that you'll get from me will be on that day, on Monday. You'll receive, just like you did this week, an email from me on Sunday night letting you know what that video is going to be about. and then make sure that you're watching each and every one of these keto challenge videos so that you can know what you need to be doing and get more, information. I created a community for us to talk, so we can have our peers. So each of the challengers can actually talk to each other. You can talk to me, ask me questions, things like that. So it's on my Facebook page. On my Facebook page for AMBERSHARNIECE, the Facebook group is called Amber's Keto Challenge. So you can head over there to join the request. Every time I try to put a link to it, the link doesn't work. So go to Facebook if you have Facebook and go to Amber's Keto Challenge, and that's the Facebook group. You must ask to join the group. So the challengers and non-challengers, all of you guys can join. It doesn't matter, but that's the Facebook group that we'll go in and we'll communicate with each other and talk about our experiences, things like that, so we can help each other out. Also, if you don't have Facebook, I have Snapchat and I have Instagram. Both of them are at AMBERSHARNIECE. So if you need to talk to me, ask me any questions or anything like that, go ahead and communicate with me from those particular social media platforms. So you can email me. I don't really suggest that. Snapchat or Instagram. It's very, very important that when you DM me on Instagram that you're following me. A lot of times they're in the message request section and I don't see those until like a week later. So you need to add me first and then, try to talk to me. That way I can see your actual message pop up in my inbox. I think that you guys are going to do great. As long as you believe in yourself and you say that you can do it, then you can do it. I used to be the person that tried everything for a week. But only because I couldn't stick to it, and I decided one time, I said enough is enough. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to try it and see if it works. It happened. It worked. I lost 20 pounds. I'm finna try to lose another 20, so let's go. Anywho, thank you guys so much for tuning my channel. My name is AMBERSHARNIECE. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for a new vlog this week. It's going to have a lot of keto information in it, so you're probably going to want to watch that. And that's about it. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Have a good week and stay strong.